The mother and son bond is a special thing, right? It can be very strong. Sons tend to cling to their mothers, and sometimes mothers tend to cling to their sons a little bit too much sometimes, if you know what I mean. Sometimes it's a little weird. It's like, why are you saying those things? Why are you posting those things about your own son? Do you think your son is hot? Riddle me that for a second. Do you think your own son is sexy? It can get kind of weird sometimes. Today we're gonna go over some more toxic boy moms. Saving this for every time someone tells me weird boy moms aren't a thing. Today is the first day of Rocco's junior year and the first day of Taylor's senior year. Oh, who is Taylor, you ask? Just the girl that my son has been dating for 2.5 years. That's 30 months, y'all. That's 1,314,001.44 minutes, which is quite a lot for this mom. People used to tell me that I'd be absolutely terrible to the girls Rocco brought home, and I was like, what? I'm a barrel of laughs! I own so much skincare and makeup, I'm a girl's girl. They'll love me. But I knew what they meant. This is Rocco. My boy. My love. The most handsome, kind-hearted man-child that God has ever created. I could stare at him for hours. Sometimes I smell his shirts before I throw them. Okay, what's going on? This is exactly what I'm talking about. I mean, the post was weird to begin with. It got weird right here. Just the girl that my son has been dating for 2.5 years, that's where it got weird. It's like, why are you saying it like that? Oh, who is Taylor, you ask? Well, if you must know, it's that little bitch my son's been dating. I almost used the C word there. Can't use that on YouTube though. Bummer. Would have been funnier. Anyways, where was I? Sometimes I smell his shirts before I throw them in the washing machine. And then I was like, oh, okay, I get what they're saying. But Taylor can tell you, I'm a trooper. I have added her onto our Life 360 so I can make sure they are never alone. I have made her a chore list since she's at my house so much, and I sit directly between them on the couch. I'm pretty sure she adores me. So please take a moment to wish them a good school year. The one on the left, with the broad shoulders, the perfect face, the good hair, and the adorable smile. The one with the clever comebacks, the heart of gold, the hilarious sense of humor, and the outgoing personality and charisma of his mother is Rocco. The other one is Taylor. Honestly, if it wasn't so weird, that last little paragraph fucking destroyed Taylor. Oh gee, which one's which? Well, the one on the left with every perfect characteristic you can possibly have is, of course, my son. And the little fucking gremlin on the right is Taylor. And the little rat on the right is my son's little girlfriend. There, I did it. We gotta bleep that. I did it, I said the C word, I did it. God, that's good. That's the mom about her own son. Just thirsty. Taylor, you bitch, how dare you steal him from me? He was mine! Now I'm just stuck with smelling his dirty undies. I have a teenage boy. Smelling his shirts before putting them in the wash has never crossed my mind. I'd rather not, thanks. Yeah, no shit, a teenage boy? They probably smell like weed and shit. Everyone knows that teen boys be smoking weed and then shitting themselves. 'Cause they're too high. Oh my god, she's like a parenting influencer? What? Alright, so that was a really strong start. That one time I showed up at the club to surprise my son in college. Just no part of him enjoyed that at all. You could tell. I mean, it's pretty fucking easy to tell in this shot. This one seemed like it was orchestrated though, you know? No, it'd be funny for TikTok. Just act like you're really pissed off that I'm here. And he's like, yeah, okay, I'll act like it. Right? This one's a little orchestrated. And the rest of them, he's like actually legitimately frustrated. I think it's one thing to do this if you're like actually fun. I don't know this woman. But she could have showed up and then she bought all of his friends shots. I mean, that'd be weird, but like, you know, like a fun parent thing. Like, hey, let's all do a shot. And then she's like, all right, I'm out, you know? But instead she's there like, I don't know, it's just something about the TikTok where it's like, did you just come here for TikTok? I don't like it. It's like, yeah, my mom's trying to be a TikTok comedian. I don't know. She's here filming content. Don't mind my mom, she's filming a TikTok. To my future daughter-in-law, you may have married him, but I raised him. I come first. You're not his first kiss. I am. Act accordingly. What does that mean, act accordingly? Always remember that every time you're kissing him. Picture me and my face. Act accordingly. You're actually kissing me. If you think about it, yeah, you're getting my sloppy seconds every single time you kiss your husband. Think about that. And act accordingly, okay? How does my dick taste?
You need to leave!
His children are genetically more mine than yours. If not allowed enough visitation, I will press legal charges. I know this is supposed to be a joke, but it's just so intense. It's also not a joke. Like, she means it. The legal charges, bitch, she probably thought like, oh, this is an exaggerated, this is a little hyperbole. People are gonna laugh at this. But it's like, no, you meant that first part. My DNA is in there more than yours. Also, that's not true. Right? That's not true. Threatening to sue a hypothetical person 20 years from now because you already know that they're going to be sick of your bullshit. That's a lot of consciousness wrapped tight in a blanket of fan fiction. That's so true. You're pretty much guaranteeing that your son like doesn't end up with anyone because they're gonna find this TikTok and be like, yo, I'm not down for this. Which might be the plan all along. Then he'll be all mine. I will be having my own son. Oh, it's a parody account. It's a parody account. Fell for the rage bait once again.
I knew it.
What's this, the internet? It's my first day here. That's a little joke, a little self-aware joke there. I do seem to fall for rage bait quite often though. Loving mom hugging her son at football game. Don't mount your son. Don't mount your son. There you go. Just a rule. Why did you mount him? Let's not be mounting sons. Late night finds, but it's a video of my mother-in-law cuddling my husband while I'm 9 centimeters dilated. There's no place to sleep in those delivery rooms, and it's mother and son. Quit being weird. This is two people trying to be there for the mother. No, that's definitely weird. First of all, the mother-in-law doesn't have to be, like the son's mother doesn't have to be in the room, let alone sleeping on top of her son. I'm sorry. There's a lot of tweets here that are like, no, this is normal. This is weird. I'm sorry. 9 centimeters dilated too? That means like she's almost to like the pushing stage. They're fucking fast asleep on the couch. Do not wake her up, she's gonna be cranky. If you wake her up, she's gonna be cranky. She's gonna be so mad, she's gonna give me a spanking. I don't want that. Stop hating on boy moms. What a sweet moment. She's in labor. The guy's wife is literally about to give birth. Why is he not supporting her? Why is he cuddling mommy instead? Why is she sitting on his lap? Oh my god, why are there so many photos? Also, wait, I love the caption. I don't own the rights to this song. Yeah, it's TikTok. You think people are buying the rights to the songs they're using on TikTok? Why do they actually look like they're gonna make out? This is a pretty involved photo shoot. Again, you know, forward or backwards. I don't think you should be mounting your son. Doesn't matter from which direction. Don't mount. Also, I love that just went on forever. I think that was the longest slideshow I've ever seen on TikTok. There was, what, 40 pictures there? I didn't even know they could be that long. 20 pictures! 20! How many do you think were taken? You know, I do photo shoots sometimes. Take 100 pictures, end up with like one that you like. Actually, you know, these all kind of involve her own son. So she was probably like, yeah, love that one. Love that one. Oh, love that one. Oh, look at me on his back, mounted. Prom day has come and the baby that I have delivered to this world has become my favorite man.
So this is 27. It doesn't matter what I've been through. I should grow up.
You can't hear it, but it's Alex Warren playing in the background. You're ordinary. You got energy loud. It's ordinary. That's what's playing.
11. I'm not emotionally sound since I left you.
You got energy loud.
And no, I don't like to be the bad guy.
Ordinary. All right, I mean, that one's not that bad. The caption, I guess, I don't know. Oh man, I didn't realize she put the wedding version of Ordinary. Just picking the most romantic song she could possibly find. The song made for weddings. I can't knock moms for loving their sons. I think what it is like, you know, it's A, being weird about it, but also publicly, you know, like on TikTok. This plus this caption plus the song on TikTok is a little like, I wish I was going to prom with my son. I wish he had asked me to his prom. Teaching my son to cook so he's not impressed by your frozen pizza daughter. scary. That was scary. That was frightening. I thought that was it. I thought that was it. Just a cute video of them cooking and then the funny caption there, but this took a much darker turn. She's getting kind of owned in the comments here. Teaching my son to cook because my husband won't give me attention, so I project onto my child. Yikes! Ha ha ha, I'm in love with my son. Listen, I would be saying these comments are, a little bit too intense if not for this glare we got at the end. If you even try to date him, I will fucking murder you. You little frozen pizza slut. Self-aware boy mom. Son, let's go on a date. No way, Jose. Why? We've been dating since you were 1. Because people think you're my girlfriend now. Sucks for you, bro. We are dating anyways. I fought for these dates. We are dating anyways. That's what that face is. We are dating anyways. We're dating. We're in a relationship. I'm dating you. I'm dating you. You're my boyfriend. Raising boys who are obsessed with me so their future wife can't say they are going to her side for the holidays. Comments are turned off. Why keep the video up at that point, Hashtag her side of the family. Hashtag sucks ass. Hashtag never go there. Hashtag toxic girl parents. I've said this before, but I think parenting is just about raising them to be independent. This is the opposite of that. This is raising them to be codependent, which just means they're always gonna need you, which means that they're fucked after you're gone. Listen, when my kid grows up, I'm gonna be like, I really hope that he, comes here for the holidays. But if they don't, because they got life shit going on, so be it. But I really hope that they come, Either that or before or after, we're doing both. They say that if a woman's first child is a girl, most likely the mother needed some maturity. If she had a boy, she needed to know the real meaning of love. Kind of a crazy diss on the dad. I mean, assuming that they're married. I don't know if you'd post this if the dad was in the picture, but if he was, he'd be just sitting there reading that what the fuck? What the fuck? I didn't teach you that? What the fuck? I feel like I've been pretty good. I've been pretty loving. No? We got married. We exchanged vows, did we not? I meant everything I said. What do you mean you don't know the meaning of love? Ah, yes, wise words. No matter the sex of the child, the mother is somehow lacking. That is pretty funny that the basis of this statement is that the mother is flawed. This is the starting point of this. That the mother, there's something wrong with her. Man, that's crazy. This is a whole new level. Just posting that you're gonna beat the shit out of your son's hypothetical girlfriends. It's so funny. My sons are 2 and 4. Yeah, they're barely old enough to know what a girl is. But one day, when they're dating, they're in the dating world, they're on the apps or whatever, and they get with a girl, I'll always tell them, do not ever lay your hands on a woman, but if they touch you, just know I'll be there to beat the living shit out of those gals. Once again, my sons are 2 and 4. They're babies. They're small little children. But just know one day I will be beating the living piss out of their partners, okay? I don't want to. I'm not saying I'm gonna beat up a child, but I'm saying, if one day, in the future, if they ever, I'm not against, just not now. It's also, just the most literal example of do as I say, not as I do. Don't touch them, but I will beat the shit out of them, and you can watch me do it, but just don't do it. Violence is the answer if you're me, not if you're you. I don't know, man. To each their own, I guess. It did look a little sensual, but I don't know. I don't want to be too judgy. This is very uncomfortable. I mean, these are always uncomfortable. I don't know. Maybe not, actually. I don't know. I just know if you were in the audience at this wedding, you'd for sure be like, why is she filling up his face like that? Sorry, I don't mean to be mean, but it was a little weird, right? Kissing on the lips? What the fuck?
Later, babe. Bye, I love you.
What? No.
Later, babe.
Okay, so that's the dad.
Bye, I love you.
See ya, brah. Bye, mommy.
No. That's definitely weird. That is definitely weird. Who slaps their mom's ass? Who slaps their mom's ass? I love how the caption is acting like it's like a normal thing too. Like, tell me you're a boy mom without telling me you're a boy mom, right? Y'all can relate, right, boy moms? Y'all can relate when your sons be slapping your ass? When your sons be all up in your cheeks, slapping that shit up the wazoo? When your son be making your ass clap with his hand? The first son slapped that shit like he wanted to be hitting it from the back. Ugh. Ew. Ew. I thought the first guy was the husband. Isn't that the... He said babe. Okay, so that was the husband. And then they're talking about...
Bye, I love you.
Yeah, he's... Ugh. I don't like watching that anymore. All right, folks. Well, that's it for this one. I actually have to go because my mom just pulled up. Sorry, guys. Gotta go. My mom just pulled up. It is true, though. My mom she's visiting, and so is my dad. They're both visiting, but they're about to pull up. So I actually have to... It's just a kind of a funny reason to leave this video. These ridiculous moms and their sons. All right, guys. Gotta go. My mom's texting me. She said she's here. Oh, she's gonna be furious if I don't open the door. All right, thanks for watching. Press like, please, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye. Fell for the rage bait once again.
I knew it!